from Laura in Bookland, and this is going to be sort of the rest of the books that I purchased in March. My last book haul was my Ollie's book haul from the very beginning of the month, so I figured I would just show sort of the rest of the books I got this month, which surprisingly was not a lot. I did really good this month. So I'll just start out. I won some books. The first book I won from Shelf Pub, which is an email I get, and it is A Girl Called Fearless by Catherine Linka. This book comes out in May of 2014. It's about a world where an untested hormone killed off 50 million women, and the main character has been contracted into an arranged marriage with a paternalist politician, and she either has to decide to stay and be in this loveless marriage or to run and to be free. So it sounded pretty good. The next two books I won from Goodreads. I won Otherbound by Corinne Duvius, and this comes out in June of 2014. It's about a boy who, whenever he closes his eyes, he is transported into the mind of a girl in another world, and they have to sort of compromise on these, like, who's in control, I think is what it sounds like. I know this is not the final cover, even though I like this cover actually better than what the actual cover is. So, and then the last book that I won is 18 Truths by Jamie Aries. I believe this is the first book in a trilogy, maybe. The second book is called 18 something. 18, or maybe this is the second book and the first book is 18 things, and then the next book is another one. I don't know, I forget. But either way, this might be new adult. I think it has something to do with spirit guides, and I don't know, it sounded pretty interesting, and I really like this cover. So yeah, there's that. And then from Half Price Books, I picked up Me Since You by Laura Weiss. This is a before and after book. There's like a shattering tragedy, and I guess the book is sort of maybe split up into like before and after segments. I'm not really sure. But this has been on my wish list for a while now. A Death-Struck Year by Mackay Lucifer. This is a book about the 1918 flu pandemic. Yeah, the Spanish influenza is devastating the East Coast. So I believe this book actually just came out at the beginning of the month. And the last book I picked up is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I told myself that I was not going to buy sequels to books that I have not read yet. However, I had a 40% off coupon for your highest price book, which made this book like $3.50, and I could not pass that up. So yeah, I picked that up. And then I picked two books up from Edelweiss. I picked up Poisoned Apples, Poems for You, My Pretty, by Christine Hepperman, I believe is what her name is. And it's just what it says it is. It is poems. I believe they are free verse. So that sounded pretty interesting. I believe that comes out at the end of September. And then I picked up in A Handful of Dust by Mindy McGinnis. This is the second book in the Not a Drop to Drink trilogy, maybe. It also comes out at the end of September. I have not read the first one, but the first one has been on my wish list for a while now, and I know they have them for 20% off at Half Price Books, so I may take one of my coupons that I have to go purchase that. And then from the authors, I picked up Clarity by Loretta Lost, I believe her name is. And I think this might be a new adult novel, if I'm remembering correctly, and I think it's about a girl who is blind or legally blind, but I don't know, it sounded really good when I read the description, so I requested that. And then I'm on the blog tour for a book called I Know Lucy by Melissa Pearl. I believe this was a thriller. It is the first book in the Fugitive series or trilogy, not really sure, but it sounded really good. But those are all the books that I picked up, or the rest of the books that I picked up for the month of March. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books, what you thought of them, and I will talk to you guys later.